Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you're looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, you've come to the right place. We're opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, keep watching and we'll show you exactly how it all works. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that you want to play. Most of our series will have 8 spots representing the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, you have a 1 in 8 chance to win memorabilia at an awesome value. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune in to the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you'll see your name appear on the screen when your break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer, and the order will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that show's dice roll number. After randomization, the list of names of people who bought spots in that live break will be matched up with an NFL division. If the item that's pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations! You just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia at a fraction of the cost. Want to guarantee yourself an item instead of testing your luck? Check out the mystery box tab of our website for a variety of mystery box options. When you buy a mystery box, we'll ship it straight to your door, and some can be opened on air at your request. While you're there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Club Rewards program. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, and prizes each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you've been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
We are back, round 2 of show number 2 today here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. You see, guys, I'm already box cutter ready because guess what? We got a pre-fill.
We do.
Rob and Chinmay, ready to get ourselves through the UA live break room. Hopefully that's the first and last time I talk about myself in the third person today. But we'll see as things continue to transpire here. Thank you, guys. If you are continuing the iteration from our 9 a.m. show this morning, we did 7 boxes, 4 minis, and 3 jerseys as well. We had a ton of fun going on in the early AM, but we stepped away a lot sooner than Chinmay and I would have liked to. We got some amazing stuff. We have 2 different giveaways that you guys see up on the table right here. We almost look like we have a rematch of the COVID Super Bowl going on up here between New England and Kansas City. Well, guess what? Both quarterbacks in that game. I should take that back, actually, because 2019, I should say.
AFC Championship.
AFC Championship game, that's what I should say for 2019. Between Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady up on the table. If you want to have a chance of getting yourself the Patrick Mahomes Custom Speed Flex, check yourself out in that lottery series. You end up getting yourself a non-photoed headliner, which would be Devontae Adams, or any hidden gem. That would get you a chance at not only an entry for this Patrick Mahomes, we have 11 boxes in that series to go, but also you get yourself a chance at the Hopper, which, by the way, has the lowest amount being $75 in UA store credit and the highest amount, 350 smackaroos. So that's definitely the series we're going to want to focus on today. The right stuff, which Chinmay and I just alluded to. Guess what? We're going to have a pre-fill in that.
Yeah.
So let's see if we get an entry for the Tom Brady Chinmay. 2 headliners. I believe we have 9 boxes left to go in that series. That is the Matt Olson and Ryan Braun headliner. So with that being said, let's get the dice roll, chase wheel spin. But first and foremost, the most important thing, an update from the best producer on the 1s and 2s around. How was your break in between shows, my man?
It was very good. Very solid. Caught up on some stuff. Read a very interesting article on ESPN right now about, quote unquote, the most dangerous gym in America. But not dangerous for any nefarious reasons. Just dangerous because of the workouts that you get put through.
No, you could say that again. But no, it's good, man. That's good. So I was just snagging myself a little last second granola. I had a conversation with my new BFF, Dan Hampton.
Okay, yeah.
I'm out in the hallway. Dan Hampton, if you guys are just tuning in, didn't hear that in the earlier on show. We are actually running something a little special for Dan Hampton as well. I was just talking to our higher-ups out there about it as well. He's going to be here until about 12:30 or so if you guys end up selling out that lottery double, which I believe is still at 8 spots to go.
Yep.
If the lottery double does sell out between now and 12:30 Central Time, also known as 22 minutes from now, then Dan Hampton will come in and he will break those boxes with us. So if you want to make Chinmay and I Saturday, if you want us to make us feel like tiny,
if you
small
add
human beings.
add a little more spice to the Saturday.
Yeah, man, for the
afternoon.
viewing pleasure as well. You get to see a Hall of Famer and Super Bowl champs. So we're going to try to feel like Super Bowl champs ourselves by guessing this dice roll number correctly, Chinmay. So you went with 9, I went with 8 in the last show, and it went out to be 7. So
I'm rolling with 9 again.
Rolling with 9
stick
again.
with the number constantly, and eventually you'll be right.
So it was the number lower in the last show, so I'm going to go with the number higher in this show. So I'll double up in this one. I'll go with 11. I go with 11 here, and we're going to go with 8. So we're going to land.
All right.
We're going to land one below for you here. So your old number, bringing it back up. So we're going to upgrade +1 here. It's going to be 8 for the dice roll, and for the chase wheel spin for you guys today. Just so everybody can see, it's going to be updated right here for you guys on the ticker. I'll try to condense this a little bit more in the break screen for you guys, so you can take a look at the chase wheel spin and the dice roll as well. Chase wheel spin, congratulations. Something that we did not have in the 9 a.m. show that we will get kickstarted in the noon show will be a chase wheel spin giveaway in the right stuff. Almost like they knew that it was coming, which you guys didn't. So way to go, script writers out there that bought into the series. And the Weekend Warrior, $75 back. So essentially what that means, guys, is $75 going back. I decided to upgrade this, give this a little bit more of a boost. So we have 6 spots left to go in the quad. The Peyton Manning Authentic, the Manny Ramirez on the Hall of Fame baseball. Keep that in mind. He's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame, but it is on a Hall of Fame baseball. Nikola Jokic jersey and Tony Parker secondary headliner. For every spot that you buy in, which is a $336 value, you will get $75 put into your UA account. So unless we have Walter McCauley or Jeremy Hardwick out there who currently own both of those spots in that series, if both of you guys can come to a decision that you want to dilute your spots down from 1 quad spot to 2 doubles, we will reopen the double. We'll bring that down to 4 spots, and then we will close out the Weekend Warrior with 2 doubles.
Yeah, so the spots in the quad right now are $336, but with the discount, they're going for $261.
For $261,
So
very good deal.
Those last 6 spots that are in that quad, if you buy into those, for each spot that you buy into, we'll give you a $75 store credit back. So that's how that's going to work. Not to mention, you get the wheel spin, which will be separate. So the Weekend Warrior wheel spin will be separate from the Right Stuff wheel spin. So we could have 2 potential wheel spins. And in the Weekend Warrior, there's 4 headliners.
Yep.
And none of the headliners are in sort of divisions where you can double up. So 4 different spots will get the 4 different headliners. So it's not like you miss out on one, you don't have a shot at the others. Like each headliner is going to be in its own spot for these divisions.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see how things end up going on here in the UA Live break room today. So earn yourself as many opportunities as you can in the chase wheel spin, guys. Good luck to everybody throughout the entire iteration of the show today for participating in the show. If you have not done so already, guys, make sure to like the video and turn on that notification bell. We are going to be live, thank you, Chinmay, throughout the rest of the day today at 3 o'clock, which Chinmay will continue to stay on. And the rumor is that going to be Rip this time around? Are we going to get that one right?
Hayden,
Oh, it's going to be Hayden.
Out.
Oh, that's right. He's down in Florida. He's on Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
He's on Paw Patrol down in Florida. So congrats to Rip and the new pup. So let's see how that ends up going with him down there. But Hayden, some fresh blood in the room. Hayden's awesome, man. I was here for his first hosting gig last Saturday at noon. He kicked some serious BUTT. So let's see how this goes, guys. So Chad Miller, also known as the Bob Diggity, went with a nice box collar magic for, as Common Enchev likes to say, the steroid number in 25. Don't know how I feel about that, because Jim Thome certainly did no wrong in Buzz Lightyear, rocking the number 25 his entire career. So I'll take that off the ticker. Ticker is updated for you guys as of now. And this looks like it is going to be a 2-horse race.
Yeah. We'll see.
For what we got here.
See who wins out here and if there's a Brady entry associated with it.
Interesting here. Okay, so this can't be right for the right stuff, because we have for the baseball.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, so
I'll try to find.
Yeah, the right divisional alignments for that.
The alignments.
I was going to say, so for those that do not know, Matt Olson and Ryan Braun did not play in the NFC or AFC for their entire careers.
Good catch.
That would be hard for MLB to do,
let's see.
It's for what we're used to. So guys, we're gonna keep this because I already spun this around 8 times. So this list that you see here, I'm gonna copy and paste this into the right divisional alignment here.
Oh man,
that we'll have here. Did it get? Do we just gotta insert it from the description?
Yeah, but this is gonna take some doing because the description is not exactly great on the website.
Okay, so what we can do with that then? So we have 25. We're going to get that curated in just a little bit. No worries on that, man. So I'm just seeing from what it looks like here. Yeah, so there is nothing else in the tabs for the right stuff outside of the single. So Chad and Brad, my apologies, guys. We do not know what your divisions are going to be, but we are going to keep you guys in this alignment right here. We're going to copy and paste once we get that all ready for you guys. So while we do that, I'm just going to take a quick glance through the other break rooms. So this will just be put on a quick moratorium, but don't worry, guys. This will be coming up in just a few moments for you folks. So that lottery series that Chinmay and I were alluding to, that has 3 spots to go in the single. The double, again, if we can get this closed out by 12:30 Central Time, so 15 minutes on the dot, everyone. Dan Hampton, the former 1985 Super Bowl champion and 2002 Pro Football Hall of Famer, will join us on air. He will break a couple boxes with us, join us for a couple smiles, have a good time with us here in the UA Live break room today. But then, of course, all 8 spots have to be filled up and cleared out in this double break number 6. But for the single, we got 3 spots to go in here, and we got some great helmets left available for you guys. The 5 headliners. Again, there's a double up possibility. Mike Evans and Bijan Robinson, despite our boy Bijan Mustard on a Texas Longhorns lid. We go by longest tenure. If we have a college helmet and a pro football series, we're going to go by longest tenure in the NFL. So, of course, he only has one team to stake his claim to in the Atlanta Falcons. So that'd be a Mike Evans and Bijan Robinson double up there. Even more reason to get into that double break number 6. We have a beautiful Terrell Davis custom speed flex, the former MVP running back. Back during the days when MVPs were handed out to running backs fairly often. We have not seen that since Adrian Peterson's historic 2012 campaign over 14 years ago. So the age of the running back, despite there being bountiful amounts of talent throughout the NFL, it's not as highly regarded as it once was. But my goodness, TD, Hall of Famer 2017, one of the greatest running back peaks of all time. One of the most electrifying players ever between the tackles. How about a guy and Micah Parsons? I know Chinmay certainly is appreciative of this. He mentioned this in the 9 a.m. show. Has not seen his boy NP on, I'm not talking about Michael Polis. He wouldn't like to be on a Packers lid. Talking about Micah Parsons on a Green Bay Packers Game Day Authentic. A guy that everybody and their mother was yelling at Jerry Jones for wondering, why did you not pay this man? Now, unfortunately, things went the way that they did. Green Bay did make the right decision by trading for Micah Parsons, but sadly, a season-ending ACL tear basically was the demise of the Packers season. Chinmay can correct me on this, but I believe they lost 4 out of their last 5 to conclude their season, and it was basically in a tailspin from there. But Matt LaFleur looks like he's going to be re-upping in Green Bay going forward. But Green Bay is still going to be a very prominent figure to come out of the NFC for years to come, especially with number 1 on that side of the football. How about Davante Adams? He was the number 1 guy in the NFL for receiving touchdowns this past year in the National Football League. For Davante Adams, that could be on a Rams lid. If it is, that would be an NFC West hit. If it is on a Green Bay Packers, that's a double up with Micah Parsons with his day in Green Bay. Or, as Chinmay mentioned earlier as well, could be on a Raiders hit. That could be an AFC West for the Terrell Davis. So again, guys, 5 headliners, 11 boxes. Chad and Brad, we are very close to getting that all sorted out, the right stuff. Shout out to Chinmay for sorting some things out here, guys. We will be down to, it says we have 10 boxes left, guys, but we do indeed have 9. But after this break on this single, we will have 8 boxes left in the series. Ryan Braun and Matt Olson, the 2 headliners. If you do not end up landing one of those bad boys, again, you're going to end up getting an entry for a Tom Brady helmet at the conclusion of the series. It's this bad boy right here, pictured in the graphic. Couple other check-ins on some series as we're almost ready to do this bad boy, guys. 6 spots left in this weekend. Warrior Quad, $75 off. So I'm sorry, what did you say the number was? 216?
261.
261. There you go. There's my
All right.
illiteracy.
That break is sorted out.
Awesome, brother. Thank you very much.
On the website, it lists all the teams, but it doesn't cut off where the divisions would be, so I had to go to a different show to see what it would be. But we're all sorted out there.
All good, Home Slice. Thank you very much for adjusting that, my friend. And, you know, whenever you get on a live show, things can get wonky. Things can get weird. I want to get weird with this break here, with the steroid box. Let's see how this transpires. Again, everybody stays in the same spot. We're only moving some things around here. So we're looking for that Brewer spot for Ryan Braun. And that's going to be Brad Bose. It's going to be BB. Double B in the chat is going to have that Brewer spot. And for Matt Olson, that is going to be, well, we have an A's spot and a Braves. Do we have a Braves spot?
We do.
Okay, so A's, that would go to Chad, or Braves would go to Brad. So we're actually going to have to check the tenure on that, because I think Matt Olson is getting to the point now where it's not a dead giveaway if the A's are as long as tenured team. So if it is a tie, by the way, we would go by games played for each franchise.
No, it's Oakland.
It's still Oakland for Matt Olson.
Yeah.
How far? It's like what, one season apart now, probably, right?
But actually, so
unless it's on the item of that.
So but
that team.
But he does he has played more games with the Braves.
Okay. So in that situation,
he's been in Oakland longer, but he's played more games with the Braves actually.
So in that
so
situation,
his tenure would be Braves. Yeah.
If it comes to that, then it would be.
If it comes to that,
unless it's on an Oakland Ace hit,
right?
Then it would be an Atlanta Brave from Matt Olson. Well,
probably not going to be that.
I was going to say after all that hullabaloo, a word I did not expect you to say. Oh, this is a cool one, man. Woohoo! Oh wow! Oh, with a sick inscription too. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's see the little basketball stand. There you go. Perfect, my friend. This is gonna be fun. Well, the month of February across the National Basketball Association means two things: the NBA trading deadline, and then the week following that, Chinmay, All-Star Weekend. And this guy absolutely not only captivated but dominated sports headlines when he became the smallest player in NBA history to win the dunk contest in 1986. The former Atlanta Hawk. It's Spud Webb.
Oh, nice.
Spud Webb with the slam dunk 1986 championship inscription. Spud Webb, I believe, being 5'7"? 5'6", 5'7", something like that. Very, very nice Spud Webb right there. That basketball. That is going to be going to Brad Bose with the Atlanta Hawks for Mr. Spud Webb. Dude, that is sick, man. That is very, very cool. And not only that, that's a
Brady entry.
That's also going to be a Brady entry. So Spud Webb and a Brady entry? I guess you could say that he's stuck in Tom's web.
Yeah.
Who's the Charlotte girl I keep hearing about? I don't know. I'm more familiar with Tom's web than I am Charlotte's. Awesome win there, by the way. Spud Webb, man. Very interesting.
5'6". 5'6" on the Spud Webb height. Yeah.
That is a small Spud right there. So look at the inscription for him. Very interesting signature right there for Spud right there. Very nice. Joe Bolano, what's going on, Joe? Said, I was in a mini double number 3 last evening. I believe I won a New York Giants mini. Can you check the order, please? We certainly can. We will see what the survey says from Chinmay's side. So look that up.
Kayvon Thibodeau mini.
Nice. Shout out to you, Joe. Former first
congratulations
selection.
Yeah.
Kayvon Thibodeau. But man, Spud Webb. Just going back to that win really quick. That's awesome. Just the second time I've seen Spud on any type of memorabilia. So very, very nice stuff there. Let's see how we continue to go through the rest of the breaks here. So that Right Stuff series, that is going to be down to now 8 total boxes, or is it 9? I'm just trying to...
It is 8 total boxes.
Okay, good.
When it was created on the site, it was incorrectly assigned 31 boxes instead of 30.
Oh, that's right. Correct.
So it's counting an extra box that was never going to be in this series.
Let's see what we can get through the rest of this these series here, guys. But before that, I just want to give a quick shout out because this is something that I do want to mention a little bit here. what our customers are saying. You guys mean everything. You are the bloodline here. You probably recognize some of these great people. Louis Albine, Josh Nadeau, Joey Villafane, Dr. Pete Mento, Kayla Colson, Stephen Remnick, Danny Pollock. Really, really great stuff here. Some great break room regulars that we get. The nicest comments that you'll probably see on the interweb. They are, I mean, look, a 4.9 rating on Google. Look, we don't have enough people here at UA to create almost 600 bots and write fake reviews. These are all regular, real life people.
Yeah.
Some of the best people around, some of the kindest people in the business. So thank you guys for all the kind words. You are what keeps us going and what makes this very, very fun to do on air. So 3 spots to go in that lottery single. That is the next closest break that we're going to get ourselves into here. I alluded to one of our special deals that we got going on right now, guys. So just think of this as $261 a spot. You're getting $75 back in UA store credit if you can go after one of these players here in the break in Nikola Jokic, Peyton Manning, Manny Ramirez, and Tony Parker. 3 different sports. But again, 4 different walks of life to getting to where they got to. 3 international born players in another sport, and then 1 former 1-1 pick. Very, very nice. Awesome site.
What break is that for, William? What break are you unable to buy into?
Yeah, feel free to let us know which one you were alluding to there, Mr. Manor. Jerseys as well, 12 boxes to go, 12 headliners as well. 6 spots to go in the single, 7 to go in that double. And some of the best, most talented players in the game of football today and in years past as well. Devontae Adams on that NFC West LA Rams jersey. We don't know what Devontae is as the lone secondary in the lottery series. We definitely know what we got cooking here in the jerseys. Bijan Robinson as well. We pulled Bijan out on a mini as a photoed headliner earlier. Yeah. We have him as a Texas Longhorn, also in that lottery series. But here we have him on an Atlanta Falcons. They would both be NFC South hits in that regard. We have Edgerrin James. Cool story about Edgerrin James in this regard is that despite him leaving for not such greener pastures when it came to him leaving the Indianapolis Colts and signing with the Arizona Cardinals, he got a bag. He got his payday, eventually got a Pro Bowl appearance out of one of his 2 years in Arizona, but he just missed out on winning a Super Bowl in 2006 with the Indianapolis Colts, the only one that Peyton Manning won in his career in the state of Indianapolis. But the late, great Jim Irsay, the kind soul that he was so nice to end up gifting Edgerrin James a Super Bowl ring for all of his services that he had. The Joseph Adai and Dominic Rhodes led backfield of the Colts back in the day. None of them show available numbers.
I'm seeing it fine on my end.
Yeah. So, I mean, just looking at the website right now, William, are you alluding to multiple spots on the site or... I don't know, are you referring to just like maybe there's a certain series that's out of, if there's like a specific series that we're just not seeing on here, our apologies. Just feel free to let us know, my man. 3 spots to go now in that jersey single, so thank you for that. Again, 7 to go in that jersey double. Also, a couple other jerseys in the series. Jim Kelly, the most accomplished Buffalo Bills quarterback in franchise history, winner of 4 AFC championship games. 4 of them. And that's sadly where the positive news comes to an end for Jim Kelly. 4 straight Super Bowl losses as well, but still the most accomplished quarterback in Buffalo Bills history.
Right.
Some would probably say not the most talented. Obviously, Josh Allen entering the fold in that. But again, you cannot deny the greatness of Jim Kelly. And again, elevated the play of guys around him. Former MVP, who we pulled this morning in Thurman Thomas. Yep. Andre Reed, who he helped make a Hall of Famer over the course of his career as well. How about Devon Achane, a guy that is 3rd in the league in rushing, bursted onto the scene. It was dark and gloomy times down in the Sunshine State in Miami this year, down in the state of Florida. But Devon Achane, him and Jalen Waddle were really the only 2 bright spots. Tyreek Hill had a very, very unfortunate broken leg early on in the season that ended up derailing things here for Devon Achane. So let's see how things end up turning out for Devon going forward. He will continue to be one of the best players in the NFL, and for all of my great fantasy football players out there, he'll be at the top of many draft boards in the first round going into 2026 as well. Daniel Gady checks in. He said, hello, gentlemen. Happy Saturday. Well, hello, Daniel. Good to see you, my kind sir. You're very welcome. Wouldn't be here if UA wasn't the best place to do breaks. The cost is worth it. They do pull big names on much bigger ratio than any other company that I've done breaks for. No contest. Well, Trev, you are one of the consummate professionals and wonderful human beings out there that continues to breathe life into us here at Ultimate Autographs. So we say this all the time, from the tap on down, from the higher ups to the wonderful people that work customer service to putting together the breaks that you guys see in the room every single day. It's a collective effort. From the people we have here in studio to being off camera to the customers behind it. You guys are the first and foremost most important people of the process. So
I want to address William's comment because it makes sense. This is why I question. So I think, William, try clicking on like a break that you want to buy. Right now it's going to say like quantity 0. You have to click quantity like +1 on the break that you want to buy to be able to then add to cart. Like if you just go on the website, you're not going to be able to add to cart because they all say quantity 0. You have to click the plus to like add to the cart quantity 1 or 2 or how many ever, and then it'll let you add to cart. So right now everything will be grayed out when you go to the website as it is, because you haven't added any quantity to the cart on the side. So it'll say like 3 spots, like in this lottery single box, it says 3 spots left out of 8. And on the far side, it'll say it'll have a quantity icon with the bar that'll say 0 right now, but you got to add 1. You got to hit plus on that to add 1, and then the add to cart will appear with the price. So right now it's all grayed out because nothing has been added. That's what I'm guessing you're saying, that none of them show the available numbers.
Okay.
Because I looked on my phone and it's the exact same interface as the desktop site. So I'm guessing you're not able to buy because you haven't actually clicked on something to buy.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my guess.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Let me know if I'm incorrect on that.
Did you go to the site on your phone?
I did.
Yes, he did.
I did.
Yeah. Chinmay did just check that. So, again, William, feel free to let us know if anything is updated in that regard. So, I have earned a free headliner package if I purchased that like today. Would you open it today? Hell yeah, we would. Hell yeah, we would.
I think we have enough headliner packages out there.
Yeah, so let's see. I'm going to go on the personals here just to make sure on the other personal tab on the website, Chinmay, or the buy a mystery box, I should say, and see if we have add to cart. So that option is available. So when it's available, it means that we should have it in stock. It says that we have 3 that are available. So feel free to do that, Daniel. And yeah, for those that are unaware, those personals, by the way, that is the only personal that we still open up on air, is that headliner package. So 3 to go in those in that jersey single, 3 to go in that lottery single. So Chinmay, if you were playing here first time at UA, you got yourself on payday on a Friday. There might be some places that know a thing or two, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, about finding some green in their bank account on after a Friday. You just want to check out the break room for the first time. What are you taking a look at?
I'm going into that lottery series, man, because I want that Micah Parsons authentic, especially on the Packers lid. Have not seen him much on Packers gear. I know he just got traded. A lot of stuff that he signed before he got traded probably came through on Cowboys stuff. Have not seen him much on Packer stuff, especially on helmets. Have not seen him there. So that's where I would going for that Micah Parsons. Not to mention, if I miss out on the Parsons or any of those headliners, I could get that entry for the Mahomes Speed Flex in that lottery series. So that's where I'm going. And we are 3 to go in that lottery single. So that could happen here in this show.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of if, not when. For this lottery single, guys, 126 to go on that. We already got some chase wheel spin action today, thanks to the pre-fill that we had in the right stuff that led to Spud Webb apparently being the answer to the equation of what's in the right stuff in that series there. So very, very nice for that. But getting ourselves back into what we got here into this lottery series. Again, double up possibilities, Mike Evans and Bijan Robinson. Sadly, we are past the expiration date for that lottery double. We actually had that going on for basically the last hour of the 9 a.m. show, where we had Dan Hampton in the building, would have had the availability to have Dan come in and close out a lottery double with us. Now, the funniest thing, Chinmay, was simply the fact that we actually ended up closing out the show with a Dan Hampton jersey in the Hidden Gems. So talk about Beetlejuicing that. Do you have any extra pages or apps open, William? I know I have some issues if that happens.
I'm seeing orders come in. So I don't think it's not a thing where no one can buy in.
Yeah. And then again, if anything as well, Dave on the customer service side, he's always able to, if there's some kind of like screenshot that you could possibly end up sending to Dave, from what you're seeing, there isn't a thing that Dave hasn't seen here happen at UA.
True.
So, for example, things that you could possibly see here at UA, a proposal happening on air here at UA. Apparently that's happened before. That predated my time, but very interested to wonder how that actually transpired.
Predated my time as well. We're two to go in this jersey break.
Okay.
Jersey single. So
while we wait for that, kind of wanted to get your thoughts on a couple of different. We got one of the lids up there for this team that's going to end up being in Super Bowl 60. But I just wanted to pick your brain on this, man. So we got Super Bowl 60 coming up after the Pro Bowl, which I think all of 11 people will be tuned in for. But for February the 8th on Sunday, 4.5-point spread in favor of Seattle. 5:30 is the time, my man. Seahawks and Patriots. That'll be going out in California, out at Levi Stadium, where the San Francisco 49ers play. What are your general thoughts for that? Wanted to hear some ideas from you. We've seen a lot of players pass through the UA Live break room dude this week. Sam Darnold, Kenneth Walker. We've seen a lot of players that'll be prominent in that Super Bowl coming up in the break room. Hopefully we see a few more of them today. So how are you feeling?
Feeling good. We do have a jersey break, but
right, cool.
But here's the thing. Got some stuff from the higher ups here as well. So Dakota Burgess just bought in. So Dakota, Ryan, William, Matthew, and Tom, you guys are in this break. If you would like Dan Hampton to open this break, we can hold it, and we will wait until Dan is done with his signing obligations, and we can have him open this break for you live on air. If you would like that, please let us know in the chat if that is something you are interested in. If you would like that, let us know. Otherwise, we can roll right along. But
yeah,
do let us know.
Feel free to let us know about that, guys. I can have everything randomized and sorted around and have it all ready for Dan when he comes in.
It'll probably be held for like another 10, 12 minutes. My guess is.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Could be earlier, could be later.
Yeah, again, I mean,
probably 10 minutes. So.
Super Bowl champ, Hall of Famer. Doesn't get much better than that, guys. So if you want Dan Hampton to join you guys in on this break, feel free to let us know. And again, everybody that's in this series that we got right now, feel free to let us know. So
yeah, so I see Ryan's there. He's saying he's good with that. Yeah, if we can get just a general consensus, William Worden's in here, Dakota Burgess is in here, Matthew Fletcher, Tom Madera. If we can just get some sort of consensus, yep, Dakota's good with that.
Awesome, sweet.
All right, I'll let our guys know.
Yeah, absolutely. So Dan will be. I'm gonna pass him the baton of the box cutter and see how that ends up going down. So that'll be some exciting stuff, man. So really excited to get down to that. So just so you guys know, that's gonna be onside kick. What is that, number 5 on the single, I believe? Let me see here. Onside kick number 5. So for everyone that is in that break, we can have that if you want to. If you want to put that together now, I can. Yeah, I can randomize that.
Kind of get it set up,
and then I'll wait to call the box number, obviously. Or we can have that ready. We can actually do the box number, set all that aside, so everything will be ready for when Dan is ready to come in here. So, do you happen to let the higher ups know? I can if you.
I did.
Awesome, bro. Thank you very much. Okay, perfect. Yep. Rake Phil, we'll hold for Dan. Okay, perfect. Awesome.
Did you have a post-it for the Spud Webb ball, by the way? Because I didn't see it in the box.
Let me see.
If you wrote it out in front of you.
I can rewrite this. Yeah. Don't believe I did. Just too excited for my Spud. Oh, very, very nice. Again, shout out to my guy, Brad Boast. There we go. Spud Webb. Got the box over there. Perfect. Thank you, my man. Like favorites with the available spots. Minnesota. Did you hear that? Yeah, fire your sports GM day. We
Crazy
fired,
stuff.
Yeah, Twins and I know Derek Falvey mutually parted ways, and then the Vikings GM as well. I was having a conversation with my family in the group chat about that this morning. It was I was shocked about the Twins departure, the mutually departure on that. That didn't surprise me. Especially there was been such a debacle on the whole family side of it, on the owner side of Minnesota for the Twins, figuring out if they're going to sell the team or not. That's a whole debacle within itself. But the Vikings, it's extremely shocking. I think over his 4-year tenure there, I think he was like 13 or 14 games over 500. Obviously, the past year of this drive, now there's got to be some sort of turmoil from higher ups between. That's the only reason that makes sense, because he produced some very good teams, drafted extremely well.
Sure.
And, for the Vikings, so and definitely came as a shock, guys. So
I think this is again, and like we've had both guys in the break room, so don't want to get too crazy with it, but it's pretty tough to look at your general manager when one quarterback that you let go, who was on your team, is playing in the Super Bowl, and the other had the rookie season that he had. Yeah. And it's very tough to look at your GM and say, you made the right decision, and we're confident that your decision is going to pay off for us in the near future.
100%.
So whether it was entirely about that or something else, don't know. But that's one where you kind of look at your GM and like, quarterback is the most important thing, and like you kind of missed on that one.
Yeah, he just
kind of didn't evaluate it correctly.
Yeah, Daniel said that he didn't draft well. He just traded back way too often. So I'm sure there's a lot that plays into it. Now, look, I'm in the detractor camp of it, where hindsight is 2020. He used a first-round draft selection, 9th overall, I think 8th or 9th overall, to draft McCarthy.
I think he was 10th.
10th? Was it 10th?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
But he traded up for him.
He traded up for him for 10th. And again, GMs and quarterbacks, they're basically a linchpin with one another, especially a franchise quarterback like what McCarthy is tabbed to be. And the way, again, 14-win season for Minnesota under Sam Darnold. But the expectation going into that season was for him to be a placeholder. Obviously, JJ missed his entire first full year because of injury.
They didn't anticipate that Darnold would have the season that he had.
True, but
right?
Again, the thing that is lost in context here is, what did he do the last 2 games of the year? He was terrible the last 2 games of the season. And it's a shame, because do I think that's right? No, of course not. Look at what he's done in Seattle. He got paid. Yes, in hindsight, they made the wrong decision in that regard. But as a general manager, just a guy who really, and McCarthy played his first full year of football in the NFL, and even in that case, he was still not fully healthy this season.
And here's the other thing,
you're not going to bench him and pay Sam Darnold $30+ million. That just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah,
they had to make a choice.
Here's the other thing, though. Seattle was also 1-2 to start the year. It wasn't like the Seahawks were sort of beating up on teams right from the get-go. Seattle took some time to get going, too. I just think they didn't want to pay Darnold the big contract, right? Like, 3 years, $110 million. It's a sizable commitment, even though going rate for quarterbacks is not that high. Like, I think it's a very interesting dilemma for a general manager, because that price point is not looking too bad right now for Sam Darnold. So,
hell no.
Yeah, I can see that being the case. I can see that being the case with KOC wanting Darnold back and the GM wanted JJ. I can see that being the case. But again, like then the flip side of that is that your general manager disregarded your head coach, who you would say is a good head coach.
Yeah.
And staying around, right? So like that's another thing where like your GM disregarded your head coach turned out to be correct. Your GM turned out to be not so correct. So I think it's fair to let that type of general manager leave.
Yeah. No, again, that's something that unfortunately, ended up costing the man's job in that regard. So we're gonna hold on to this bad boy for a little bit here, for box number 11, for what we are gonna be rocking here for the Joyzy. So thank you very much, Chinmay. So it's gonna be box number 11. So we're gonna update the ticker real quick for you guys. And then again, don't have to rest on our laurels at all. God,
yeah, we can run through a break or two while we wait, but we are one to go in that lottery single.
Want to go in the lottery? Okay,
so we can definitely do a lottery single. We can assign a Mahomes entry possibly, or give away a headliner.
Yeah,
and we can hold that jersey for a little bit.
Well, we've already done that once for a Brady today, for a Brady entry.
Yeah, we've given the Brady referral or Brady slip for the Spud Webb. I personally just want to see Rob do the hopper. So
be careful what you wish for.
So if we can get the lottery and it's not a headliner, Rob will have to spin the hopper.
I was gonna say get my warm up in the bullpen first.
Get the shoulder going.
Yeah, I was gonna
get that rotator cuff going.
Give me that WD-40 and apply some of that on there first. To get myself to warm up. But guys, you've already been warmed up. We're going to get into this lottery single here shortly on that single. Again, for those that are in this onside kick number 5, just in case if that ends up happening, when Dan the Man walks in the room, we will end up doing that break with him. Regardless, even if we do the lottery single first, we will proceed through that. So, really happy to be with you guys here on a Saturday afternoon, 12:45 Central Time. Chinmay and Rob with you guys, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Got 18 people saddled up with us out there, so how are you enjoying your Saturday? Again, very odd for the first time since the end of August that we do not have football on a weekend. So.
And it's gonna be that way after next week for a long, long time.
Yeah, so now we start transitioning into we talked about a little bit this morning, college basketball, the NBA, pitchers and catchers report. However, the week that the Super Bowl ends, the week that the NFL season ends, but then we turn towards draft time as well for the NFL. So,
well, we know a thing or two about snow here in Chicago, Ashley. So
we know too much. Rob, watch Dan pull Ditka. Yeah, no, that would be
could be something.
Now, if he would have pulled himself last show, because if you guys remember, we actually closed it.
That would have been awesome.
With one of his own jerseys, he'd be like, oh, well, this guy looks familiar right here.
This will be easy to talk about.
And speaking of Mike Ditka, he is available. All of our photoed headliners.
All the photoed headliners are available.
All of them are still good to go, all across the board, singles and doubles alike. So, guys, with all photoed headliners available at just a $58 price point, I mean, that and the minis, $52, $58, you could potentially get 2 items, and we see it happen all the time, especially when you have headliners as bountiful as they are. You got a 1 in 2 chance for that, too, right? So,
All right, onside kick number 4. That was won by Ryan McCall in the last show. That was the Jamal Anderson Falcons jersey. Jamal Anderson Falcons jersey was won by Ryan McCall in the 9 a.m. show. That break happened at about the 1 hour, 32-minute mark. Somewhere in there. So around 10:32, 10:33, somewhere in between there. So you want to go back and watch that break, you can do that. It's around the 1.5 hour mark. 1 hour, 32 minutes, 1 hour, 33 minutes, somewhere around there.
Yeah, awesome. So if you want to tune back to that, my man, thank you for the update there, Chinmay. So one more point I want to make about UA for new customers. I've hit more helmets with big names more here than any other break company, so take that into consideration. That's actually something that, now look again, Chinmay and I, we're company men, right, at the end of the day. So obviously we feel very biased towards a certain way for UA, but the one thing that I will say, and look, I say this all the time, and I try to coin this here, but we have a 0 scrub policy. Even when it comes to players,
our headliners are top of the notch for sure.
Yeah,
but even the hidden gems and the and more section You can get some fantastic stuff. It depends on the break too. But in the college series, I remember this was the craziest thing because I was about to march out of this room and demand to know why this man was not a headliner in the college series.
This was a Johnny Manziel.
So there was a Johnny Manziel, and I can kind of understand why, because he didn't really play that much. He only played technically 2 years in college, truly. No, there was a Matt Leinart stat jersey. In a college break.
Ooh.
And it was a USC stat jersey, and it was obviously loaded because of what Matt Leinart accomplished. And he was not a headliner. And I was very close to just demanding as to what was going on because Matt Leinart in any college series should be a headliner, no question about it. So that tells you, even like in the hidden gems, like, oh, Matt Leinart didn't really have a storied NFL career, but every football fan who watched college football at some point in the last 25 years knows who Matt Leinart is.
Oh, 100%. And he's a guy that now...
And he's prominently on Big Noon Kickoff on Fox.
I was going to say Big Noon. Yeah, I was going to say, even if you didn't watch Matt Leinart,
right.
You know who he is.
You know
now
who
if
he
you're
is,
affiliated with college.
But you see him on Big Noon Kickoff, you're like, oh, Matt Leinart. He wasn't really a prominent NFL player. I wonder who he is. Let me Google, and then you Google and you realize
who drafted him again. That's right. That's right.
Yep.
I've seen Manziel
Heisman Mini. Yep.
Nice.
Heisman Mini is a filler. Yeah, I've seen a Manziel jersey, A&M Manziel jersey. So Johnny football's been around. I wanted to get back to your point on not having football on the weekends after next week. So it's amazing, and people who play fantasy football will understand this too. It's amazing how much of your weekly routine revolves around football.
All the time.
Thursday, Sunday, and Monday, you're getting ready for a game either that night or the games that are going on all day. Tuesday, you're agonizing or celebrating your fantasy football results. Wednesday is the first practice and injury reports for your lineup weeks.
Yeah.
And then Friday is when usually the final designations go up. So pretty much every day of the week, in some capacity, revolves around football.
There's some correlation.
That just gets yanked away from you for 6 months of the year, basically.
Yeah,
it's gonna be an interesting time.
And the thing
even with all the other sports we love going on, it's gonna be an interesting time.
And I think that fantasy has a larger part to do with that more than anything else because, look, I mean, it includes people that do not even necessarily follow or watch teams on a week-by-week basis. I mean, we have our lovely fantasy league here at Ultimate Autographs where we finished 5th out of 12 in. I was actually here my second day of training. Was actually when we drafted our team here at UA. Our break room manager, Common, he would mention, the person that he was with, that they were, that she was in his league and everything like that. I've had situations like that in the past as well, where I've had people that never paid attention to an ounce of football in their life, but it's so fun going head to head. Sometimes the money or prizes that are at stake, the bragging rights, it's
boosted. It's boosted the NFL's ratings too.
Yeah.
Tremendously.
I mean, one of my favorite shows that
people are watching games that they have no business watching because of fantasy football.
One of my favorite shows that I'll go back and quote religiously is The League. I mean, a show quite literally about friends in a fantasy football league. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. It was a show that aired during peak football in the late 2000s and throughout the 2010s. And, the amount of cameos and cultural references. And even to this day, when the show has been discontinued for over a decade now, it's still, a cultural phenomenon to those that pay attention.
The lottery single that just closed out.
Who closed out that?
So we will do that here.
Who closed that out?
Dakota Burgess closed that out.
Mr. Burgess.
Dakota is playing in the breaks.
He got tired of waiting on the jersey, so he's like, you know what? I'll watch this lottery as a nice buffer. So guys, thank you very much there, Dakota. So again, lottery series, Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex. We already got a Mahomes entry. We're down to 4 on those. Mahomes has 6 to go. 11 boxes in totality in the series. 5 headliners plus 6 hidden gems. That equals 11 total boxes left in the series. Once the series concludes and all 11 boxes are sold out, that is when we will figure out who will get that custom ripped Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex. So I'm going to ask for one number from you guys here. Is this going to be number 2?
Yep, lottery number 2.
Lottery number 2. Perfect. Thank you, my man. lottery number 2. What's going on, Fuglin? How you doing, buddy? So looking for a number from Marissa Dombey. Good to see Marissa back in the break room. Oh, we got some big-time regulars in this series, man.
Yeah.
Donnie DeHutt. Very cool to see Donnie back. Kelly Hansen. Michael Polis, my guy MP. My Portillo's brothers in arms friend right there. Richard, who I've been cutting back on the Portillo's lately, man.
Really?
I've been on, I've been on a very, I don't want to say a strict diet, but a very, very different diet to start my new year. Richard Kane. Dustin Aronson twice, and Dakota Burgess with the box color number of 4. So we're not going to wait on this one. If you guys are in that onside kick number 5, again, we'll have Dan the Man Hampton joining us for onside kick number 5. He's got some, thank you, my man. He's got some signings to finish up here in the UA studios that we got going on here today. So let's see how this goes.
I've been on the exact opposite diet of you, I think, for the new year so far. If it's unhealthy, I have consumed it. I think that's pretty much where I'm at. I also am not a big, I don't really watch what I eat for the most part. I kind of just go through the same routine here and there. My diet leans toward unhealthy food. That tastes very good.
That's the thing, is that, yeah,
good food.
It's all about the taste.
It's good food. There is some nutrition in it, but for the most part, unhealthy.
Well, I was going to say, you do watch what you eat. You watch it go in your mouth and then down your gullet.
I watch what I eat in terms of seeing that I want something good to eat and do that.
Yeah, no, that's well, we're looking for a delicious treat here. Now, this is very low in calories, but it's going to be very high in serotonin for somebody here when it comes to getting a big-time win for this lottery at number 2. So, let's see what we got here. Dakota Burgess, very top of the series with the box color magic in the NFC North. Dustin Aronson, DA, my boy, with 2 spots in the South and West of the NFC. Richard Kane, Raisin Kane himself in the NFC East. Michael Polis in the AFC North. Marissa Dombey, AFC South. Donnie DeHutt, AFC East. And Kelly Hansen on the AFC West. I'm wondering where all the Pizza Huts have been going. Apparently, they're going out east. Donnie's been taking all of the Huts with him.
I've been seeing a lot of Tom Brady's in a Pizza Hut commercial now.
I bet he is.
Yeah.
I bet he is. He's got a lot of time on his hands these days. Tom Brady has certainly kept himself busy since retiring from the NFL a few seasons ago. He spent time in the UA Live break room. That's up here. Just show our guy TB12.
Yeah.
Super Bowl champions. Foog said I slept in so late today since I was watching the UA After Dark for so long. That's why I wasn't here this morning. Yeah, the guys.
All good.
Guys were on until the early AM.
Yeah.
4:30 this morning.
4:30, yeah.
Yeah.
Big show.
See what happened with that. So again, guys, if this is not a headliner, this is going to be an entry for a Patrick Mahomes entry right there.
This is the speed flex that we will be giving away.
It's the one that
Mahomes.
we are looking for. Well, we say this all the time when it comes to playing here in the UA Live break room. I know this guy understands this because he does this on a very, very regular occasion. A 3-time Pro Bowler and a guy who actually led San Francisco to one of their best seasons in franchise history in recent memory. A 12-4 campaign that actually got stopped by your team in the playoffs. This guy was the starting quarterback of that squad. It's Jeff Garcia. Jeff Garcia, former Pro Bowler, not only of the San Francisco 49ers, but of the Cleveland Browns as well. 3 best Browns quarterbacks of the century. Derek Anderson, Jeff Garcia, and Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
So
that'll be a Mahomes entry for Dustin Aronson as well.
Most important thing right there for DA. So we are now, is that 5 remaining?
So we have 10 boxes left.
Okay.
And we have 5 headliners, but if the Devontae Adams helmet is a rep helmet, then that will count for a Mahomes entry.
Yes, because it's a non-photoed headliner.
Yeah, so we don't know if Adams is a rep or not. Because I believe in the description for the lottery series, yeah, every replica helmet in this series will have a lotto ball pulled from the hopper and drawing for the Mahomes speed flex. So if the Devontae Adams is a rep, then we would still have 6 entries in the 10 boxes.
Let's keep it going here, guys. Let's keep it rocking and rolling and adding on to those entries, because the quicker that those entries get filled up, that means that the series is closer to filling out.
The hopper. We got to do the hopper, though.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The hopper.
So Dustin is also getting the hopper experience.
Sorry about that, DA. Well,
I said I wanted to see Rob spin the hopper. So
yeah,
I'm
maybe
getting my wish, too.
Yeah, maybe I was trying to avoid this.
Avoid it.
My arm day was yesterday, so guys, please bear with me with this. This is well, there's already one in here, so it's.
Yeah, you gotta adjust that a little bit.
All right, let's. Feel like I just threw 120 pitches the night before. Rob, good morning. What's going on, Bofa? Good to see you, Bofa. Ready to watch me make an ass out of myself? Because I sure am. Come on, get in there.
There we go.
There we go. But now it's gotta fall. Oh, look at that.
Perfect.
Look at that. Well, I'm gonna show you guys what this here. So this is B6. Get a little bit better view there for you guys. So B6. Now the B doesn't mean anything. We just stole this from the local bingo hall. That doesn't mean anything. But the 6, however, is very relevant. Chinmay. Okay. So for some reason, this was already crossed off. But
it could be. Is it the 9?
Oh, is it upside? No, it's 6.
Okay.
That's a 6 straight up.
Is 9 crossed out on the sheet?
It is not. So I'm interested to see. Can you check the entries for me to see if this was already assigned? I want to see if 9 was assigned and they got it confused. Because if they misassigned what we had.
Well, I only see the items. I don't see
okay, they didn't put the.
I don't see the dollar amount.
They didn't put the dollar amount. Damn,
No.
Okay, I actually started doing that for the last one in case a situation like this happened. So because this is number 6, I'm going to stay true to what the true dollar amount is on here. And that's going to be $75.
All right.
So $75, DA, Jeff Garcia rep. Have yourself a happy Saturday, buddy. Cannot complain about that.
Yeah, so you got the Jeff Garcia rep. You got $75 in store credit. Rob missed the shot.
We don't know that.
And you got an entry in the Mahomes drawing. So you hit the quadfecta.
Ooh, the quadfecta. I like that.
You hit the quadfecta on that one.
I heard there were blue balls everywhere. Well, the amount of breaks we are having in the break room right now, Bofa, there are no. Yeah, shot. He's getting his little John on over there with all the shots. Everybody, buy into the breaks now. Yes. For the Jeff Garcia. And the Jeff Garcia, too. Just having too much fun with the hopper over here, man. I'm sorry. You encourage this bad behavior. Yeah, I swear to God, I just wrote one up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
see, this was the one.
So B9 was already gone.
Okay, so I will.
Someone just didn't cross it out properly.
Yeah, there you go, my man, for the Jeff Garcia. I figured he missed. I watched him, stream his NBA games. Yeah, you watched me drop. 50 burgers, Dougie. Yeah. Okay, so ball 9 is also out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this makes sense. So what we got now, we have, let's see, 175, 2 100s, 1 150, and a $350 ball from what we got going on here. Yeah, Foog, I'm actually in a party when I end up doing that, so you never end up hearing me when I do stream. So I am in a party with some of my buddies, and Twitch does not allow that volume to be played. I do. I stream 2K avidly. I beat the living hell out of 13-year-olds virtually on NBA 2K. You know who I actually did dominate? I told you this a few months ago. Micah Parsons felt my wrath.
Really?
Yeah. So
wow.
So Micah.
Okay.
So Micah Parsons is actually. Yeah, Micah Parsons was. It was funny, man. And then Tristan McKenzie, the former Guardians pitcher, a week later.
Okay.
So it was a very random week of gaming there. So
yeah.
Man, dude. It's an interesting community. I much rather prefer the one here at UA. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, he streams on Twitch playing NBA. Yes, I do. Real Rob 2005. What's up? Okay, so moving back into the break room here, guys. So 6 spots to go still in the Weekend Warriors. So again, two different things can go on in this series. If Walter McCauley or Jeremy Hardwick do chime in, both of you guys, and they do want to end up condensing their spots from one quad into two doubles, that would bring a doubles break. We'll reactivate that. We'll bring that from 8 out of 8 to 4 down to 8. And then we will close out the Weekend Warrior by doing two doubles. Now, here's the other thing with this. If you guys want to continue to rock out the quad and they do not say anything about that, every spot that you buy into, you will be getting $75 back in UA store credits. So for 4 headliners, you are getting that at $261 a piece. Now, again, let me show you this, guys, real quick. Usually I don't end up going into a Google search here live on air. But again, I just want to show you the overall value, right, for what we got. Let me make this the Broncos because I want to be sure. I'm just going to get a price point estimate for you guys here, right? So some of these are on Lunars. Okay, so this is a standard right here. Peyton Manning, Denver Broncos, Speed Authentic helmet.
Yeah.
So very, very close to what we have.
Close.
This is listed on Fanatics, by the way. Fanatics
That's a pretty
eBay,
accurate price.
Pretty accurate price. This is going for around $1,000 for an online retail purchase. If you get one spot, which right now is going for $261 with the $75 back, you are more or less 4 times Xing your return. And by the way, because you know every single item you're getting, doesn't necessarily mean that you're only getting the Peyton Manning. If you buy multiple spots, it could end up being
you could get multiple items.
Multiple items as well. The Nikola Jokic, the Manny Ramirez, the Tony Parker. Looking at how this ends up breaking down in the series, though, because I do want to end up pulling up here this Weekend Warrior. Let's see how this breaks down.
For comparison, a Jokic autographed jersey is going for around $650 to $700. So even the Jokic jersey is you're gonna make up that value in that spot.
So let's see what we are going to scramble ourselves into next, guys. Again, for the okay, so just we're gonna continue to get updates on onside kick number 5. We'll let you guys know. Believe me, we're gonna make it very obvious.
We're gonna wait for a little bit on that one, but
yeah,
we'll try to get a different break going in that time.
So the biggest things to note here, guys, I'll talk about the minis really quick. We have practice squads coming up after the minis. We have more jerseys coming after the jerseys. But for the right stuff and for the lottery, we have new series coming up after that.
Yeah.
We have a new Weekend Warrior series if we end up closing out.
We're on the precipice of a lot of series.
The doorstep,
that are about to close, that are just not moving yet. But we do have, like, in the lottery series, like we just did the giveaway, or not the giveaway, but we just gave away a spot for the Mahomes drawing. We gave away store credit. We gave away this Jeff Garcia helmet. So even if you're not getting that headliner, you're still getting a pretty good value for that break spot.
Yeah,
Not to mention,
hell yeah,
if you get a headliner, you're not eligible for that Mahomes. And right now, there's one more spot for Mahomes than there are headliners. So there's 4 headliners photoed right now and 5 Mahomes spots. And we don't know if Adams is on a rep or not. If Adams is on a rep, then Adams would also be a Mahomes spot, which would be the best case scenario for you if you were in that break, because you'd get a secondary headliner as well as the Mahomes entry.
Yeah. No, I mean, so that's best case scenario. And again, even if you want to think about it like this, if it's a double up possibility as well, let's say if it's on a Raider or a Green Bay Packer as well, it would double up with either the Terrell Davis in the AFC West or the Micah Parsons in the NFC North. And in that situation, you will still get that Mahomes entry because it's a secondary headliner. And you can also pair it with a Terrell Davis custom speed flex, which I would probably say, Chinmay, in my opinion, if I had to choose one item that's best in the room that's still left. Well, I don't think it's this one, but this would be number 2 for me because the guy next to him in the 1,000-yard man and Mike Evans, and on the Robin Hood speed flex, this absolutely gorgeous
throwback.
Yeah, this is a gorgeous throwback, a true one of one for anybody like Dan Jobbett. I don't know if Dan Jobbett's here in the room today. He's moving hell and high water to get himself this gorgeous lid right there. So Let's see what you Chetty Cathys are up to in the chat right now. Rob, do you live stream games? Yes, I do. Rob, I'll say you made the shot if you beat Dan in arm wrestling. Well, I will tell you guys this.
That's another thing we can try.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, I'll be donating my right arm as a part of a giveaway, because that would basically be the conclusion of what would happen if I arm wrestled Dan Hampton. But very excited for that coming up, guys. Again, we'll let you know when that ends up happening. Just did appreciate the follow there. Bofa, on my off days I end up, streaming every now and then. So, something I enjoy doing. We all have our different hobbies that we like to do in our free time. So for me, it's kind of more just like there's no real rhyme or reason why I do it. It's not like I'm giving like play-by-play commentary. It's just happens to be a thing now.
It's good to have hobbies.
It's good to have hobbies. Yeah. So I enjoy doing it. I mean, it is a pretty crazy world with the world we live in now, how much money you can accumulate from streaming. It's pretty astronomical, like how high the numbers can get.
There's somebody that I know who I used to work with who was trying to get into that.
Yeah.
I don't know how far he's gotten into that, but I still think he streams from time to time. But yeah, he was like trying to get into that, and like you look at some of the numbers that people were racking up. Like people were trying to be, or like you hear the craze of like people trying to be influencers or wanting to be like streamers or content creators on YouTube and whatnot.
Yep.
And like 5 years ago, maybe not 5 years ago, definitely 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I would have looked at you and said, "What are you talking about? Like what is this?"
No, seriously.
What is this? And now it's the thing is, it is kind of condensing a little bit. It's very similar to a lot of professions where like the inverted pyramid is like a massive base and it just funnels like to a non-existent center, whereas like the very, very top of the industry, like the top content creators, like Mr. Beast, right? Like Mr. Beast is a billionaire.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna get to that point.
No.
But it is, it's about consistency, having a quality visual, and mostly being original, right? Being
sure.
like doing something. I hate to say authentic, but being original, like just be yourself, and that's what people kind of gravitate towards.
Yeah, no, definitely, and just going on top of that, like the origination.
But it's a great way to make money.
It's a great way to make money now, but I mean, I just remember even when I was growing up, back when I was 12 and 13, I was very, very heavy in creating YouTube content. I'm an only child, so by nature, I had to find ways to be creative. My friends and I, we would literally, for those that even remember this store, back during the days of H.H. Gregg and Kmart, we would save up money and actually go buy camcorders, handheld camcorders that we would actually use, and we would use a HDMI converter, which you needed, just to upload it into a like a USB drive for your laptop. And we would do that, early 2010s, late 2000s when YouTube was just getting started, and then eventually streaming in the mid to late 2010s really started to gain traction. And like you said, I mean, the ceiling is like really like the sky, when it comes to that. But a lot of the times I think, especially like a platform like you guys are watching this on stream right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, this gives a platform for different people, different companies, different situations that normally you just wouldn't traditionally have. And the creativity is what's endless. The creativity is why people end up tuning into streams traditionally to places like even streaming services, traditional cable. There's much more rules and regulations and stipulations and stuff like that. You can have vast amount of endless possibilities to what you want to have on your streams. And then again, like even for me, a lot of the content I watch and consume, Chinmay, a lot of it is through YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's also a great way.
It's also a great way to make money without having to work a real job. Right? Like there are a lot of younger people just in general who are saying like, I don't really want to work a real job. Well, I can just film myself throughout the day and see where that goes.
I will say this though, for speaking from, again, I went to a vocational 2-year technical, in broadcasting school. So one of my classes though was like Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, things like that. And I got so heavily invested in the video editing aspect of that. I would make NBA content on YouTube. I would do voiceovers. I'd create my own editing. But the crazy thing about that though, dude, was the amount of like time that it took to edit.
It does take time.
It takes a lot of time, a lot of commitment, and things of that nature. So, you know what isn't going to take a lot of time? Waiting for onside kick number 5 to end up opening. Because guys, we're gonna get the wide shot in for this one, and we're gonna get ourselves the former Super Bowl champion. Dan Hampton, what an honor it is to have you, man. Here, awesome to have you here. So we got the box set aside for you. So it's gonna be a real simple process, my man. You've done box openings before, right? Yeah, absolutely. So we got onside kick here, my friend. This is a part of our jersey series that we got. So everybody that's tuning in now, they're gonna see where they're gonna be. They're aligning their divisions here. So if you want to pop this bad boy open, we got the seal right at the bottom here. With the box cutter right there. Got it sharpened for you and everything, my man. So we actually
Where's Shohei? He used this on the last flight in. All right, here we go. Hold on here. This is awesome.
Who do we got?
Plaxico.
We got Plaxico Burress. PB. To get ourselves going. This is going to be an NFC East hit with the New York Football Giants. So Ryan McCall's going to end up winning this one. We had this one well worth the wait for Ryan. So we actually ended up pulling your jersey at the end of our last show.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. No, it was,
All right.
You signed this jersey to the person that won this one as well?
Sure.
so you're also going to get Dan's signature as well. So very cool stuff there. Oh, awesome to have you in studio with us today, man. It's an honor.
Pleasure to be here and looking forward to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Who are you? Got any?
You got a Super Bowl
NFC
prediction?
NFC, guys.
NFC all the way. NFC all the way. I should have known.
Going Seahawks.
I should have known. So, guys, this is about as fresh of a signature as you can get from Dan the man right here. So, Ryan, congratulations, my friend. Dan Hampton right there.
He's getting 2 jerseys.
Getting 2 jerseys for
Getting
the price of
Plaxico
one.
Burress and Dan
Awesome.
Hampton.
Awesome stuff. Dan Hampton, thank you so much, man.
All right.
Thanks for
Have a
popping
good one.
in.
Thank
you.
Have a good one, Dan. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Great stuff for Ryan. Awesome stuff there. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you there, Matt. Thank you to everybody for tuning in for that. So, Chinming's gonna grab me my anxiety medication now. So as I come down from that, so he's just making his rounds here throughout the weekend.
Plaxico Burress. I
Plaxico
don't think
Burress, great hit.
I don't think I've seen Plaxico Burress in the break room before. That's a relatively new one.
Plaxico. It's my second time seeing him on a Giants, so I almost Plaxico'd myself. I was so excited.
God.
Too early? Too soon, even though it's been 20 years?
It's never too soon.
So, Plaxico Burress, again, we were talking about, and as Ryan said in the chat, a real gunslinger in Plaxico Burress. So, thank you there. Appreciate it, dude. So, very cool stuff. Dan Hampton joining us, everybody. So, again, when you end up filling out something here at UA to sign up, and you're able to get hired here at a wonderful company that this is, twice in my first 5 months, I had Brett Holland here, for those that remember that, and now Dan Hampton. I mean, look, are we honored to meet Dan, or are they honored to meet us? That's the real question.
It's definitely the first. It's definitely the first one. The good news for me is I do 2 shows with Rob weekly. So the moral of the story here is to just keep doing shows with Rob, because Rob seems to be the one in position to meet all these athletes.
That's actually a part of our, you guys cannot see this at home behind the camera. That's actually part of one of our 10 commandments.
Yeah.
It's the 11th commandment.
Do as many shows with Rob as possible. He'll meet some athletes.
Thou shalt work as many shifts with Rob as possible. Plaxico Burress jersey. I did remember the post-it note for this one. Very, very nice. And again, Ryan.
And then, Ryan, you'll also be getting Dan Hampton jersey along with the Plaxico.
Yeah, Fugi, if Michael Jordan was in the break room with us, first of all, I'd be wondering, MJ, how the hell did you end up here? Second of all, my question would be, well, there wouldn't be any other ones, because there would be, me passed out laying on the floor. There'd be paramedics being called. That would be an over-the-moon moment. But, for me personally, again, I'm going to be able to clip this and show this to my dad. To this day, my dad, it goes White Sox 1 and Bears 2 for him and his fandom. A little bit of distance in between, because he is a sick, disgusting White Sox fan. All of us are. But for him, that's the team. And for those that are not in the Chicagoland area, that are not just tapped in with Chicago sports, the 85 Bears stand more than the 2016 Cubs. They stand alone more than any Chicago championship sports team of this lifetime.
Yeah, so McCall, that jersey that Dan signed did just get authenticated. Yep, that's why
took it out.
We stepped out for a little bit. Yep, but it's back in the room, and it'll be coming along with the Plaxico jersey.
Oh, that's exciting stuff there, man. So we gotta get ourselves back in the break room.
If Jordan reminds me of or when Doug was talking about Jordan,
yes.
That reminds me of my favorite commercial ever. It's when like a random guy whose name is Michael Jordan goes to the doctor's office and he's like a patient name checking in. Michael Jordan. And they both look up. They're like, oh. And he's like, there's a guy at the airport with a sign for Michael Jordan, and the guy walks up. He's like, it's me, and he's like, oh man, all right, come on, I guess. It's I believe it's a Sports Center commercial.
I still think that they air that one
it's
all
not
the time.
It's not weird, or it's not just you, it's sports or something like that.
Yeah.
No, if Michael Jordan was here, I think it would be like a company event. I don't think anyone would miss the Jordan. I think everyone who works at UA would be here.
I'm telling you right now that there would be men that would miss the birth of their children to see Michael Jordan here. I think it's
maybe
that
not
level.
maybe not men at UA.
They would have to take a minute to step out and think about it.
It's debatable.
I would say it's very debatable. I'm just saying it is up in that it is up in that conversation.
We do have Jordan signed items, by the way.
Yeah,
we have had Jordan signed items.
Were you on any of those? Shows? Because we had a Michael Jordan giveaway.
I saw the basketball.
Yeah,
I wasn't
the frame that we had for his jersey.
I saw one with the basketball.
Okay.
I don't know if I was working any of the shows for it though, but I saw that we had it.
Let's see if we can keep adding on to our breaks here, guys, as we've hit the 1:20 mark Central Standard Time.
Sure.
Here in the UA Live break room. Who knows what Hall of Famer might join us next here in the UA Live break room on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
We're pretty open across the page.
I have noticed that.
We are 6 to go in that mini double though, and we are 6 to go in that jersey double. So that mini double and jersey double, probably the next best bets, unless someone wants to get into that weekend warrior where we are giving that discount for each spot that you buy in. We will give you $75 in credit. So you buy 2 spots, we'll give you $150 back. You buy 3 spots, we'll give you $225 back. You buy all 6 spots, we'll give you, what is that? 420 plus 450, I believe. 450 back.
450.
So, so we're willing to give some of that money back if people jump into those weekend warrior spots. By the way, all 4 headliners in those 4 weekend warrior boxes: Peyton Manning, Manny Ramirez, Nikola Jokic, and Tony Parker, and all in different spots too. So there are no double up possibilities there, no quad ups. So all in different spots if you're gunning for those headliners.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of Denver sports or know anybody that enjoys Denver sports, this is the break for them. Jokic and Manning, 2 guys that are synonymous in Denver sports lore, one bringing a title in 2015, the other in 2022, the first in Denver Nuggets history for Nikola Jokic. Chinman and I talked about it earlier on in the morning show, but he came back last night in a big way, made NBA history, was the first player ever to end up posting a 30-plus point, 10-plus rebound, 5-plus assist stat line in 25 minutes or less. So, again, this guy is truly a one-of-one type talent in the NBA. Manny Ramirez as well, 555 career home runs. If your favorite number is 5, then this is your time to die.
Then this is it.
This is the time to go for Manny Ramirez. Again, Manny being Manny, looks like he has like a 99 inscription there too on the ball, which is really cool. Great job by our series creation team and our graphics team. Putting things like this together, man, just makes it that much more special and unique. And Tony Parker, don't sleep on the Frenchman, the 2007 NBA Finals MVP, and that was the team again. Tim Duncan, greatest power forward of all time. Manu Ginobili, one of the greatest international products of all time. Hell, he put Argentina on his back and won gold in the '04 Olympics.
Yeah.
And that's how great Manu Ginobili was. Talk about a guy who...
One of my favorite, Manu Ginobili, one of my favorite basketball players of all time.
A guy who literally could have, if he went to a situation that wasn't San Antonio, would have started on almost any other team in the NBA, would have been a more than multiple time All-Star than he already was. 20-plus point per game scorer easily throughout his career, even during sometimes a dead ball era portion of the NBA. Manu was so unbelievably gifted, but Pop, greatest basketball coach of all time, in my opinion, knew how to utilize him best, and it helped lead him to 5 NBA championships. So, speaking of that franchise and the Spurs, is they're actually, for those that have Amazon Prime at their disposal, they're actually in a close one down the stretch, 106-104 Charlotte, with about a minute 20 to go. Out in Charlotte. Hornets, one of the hottest teams in the NBA. They've won 8 out of their last 9 contests for the Charlotte Hornets. 6 spots to go in the single, 6 to go in the double. Here in the Jersey break. Double up possibilities, Chinmay. Let's talk about it here. So, for what we possibly have. What I'm looking at here, we got the Robinson and Mayfield in the NFC South. That's a dead giveaway right off the bat, including secondary headliners, which is Ricky Williams and Jamal Charles.
Yeah.
Jamal Charles is probably going to be on a Kansas City Chiefs, so that would go with another running back in LaDainian Tomlinson, which would be nice.
You got Jim Kelly and Devon Achane
right next to each other.
You could also potentially have the Ricky Williams in there, depending on what he's on.
With Tony Bradshaw in the AFC North, if it's a Baltimore Raven, we've seen it happen before. Or, of course, the AFC East triple up, which would be very, very nice to have.
You could get LaDainian Tomlinson and Jamal Charles in the secondary headliners in the AFC West. A pair of AFC West running backs played around the same time.
Yep. Fuglin, if you want to get in that series, brother.
He's in that jersey. He's in that jersey series.
Let's go, Fugie.
He's in there.
Single or double?
He's in that single.
There you go, Fuglin. $29, more than worth the price of admission. Foog knows I'm his good luck charm for whatever reason. Nobody else's good luck charm. Certainly not Jasmine's. But let's see what else we can get here throughout the UA Live break room today, guys. So you tell me where you want to go, where you want to play. We are wide open across the board. Again, series that we have coming up. Normally, I don't like to do this, but I also want to be able to give you guys at least a little bit of a sneak preview, Chinmay, of how things are going to go going forward. After the jerseys and minis, we'll have the practice squad after the minis. The lottery, once that is done, we have a vault that is brought into the room. Chinmay and I are both. We are currently staring at it. And then we have another Weekend Warrior backup as well for you guys. So, again, we're ready to back out of back this up here. I know Daniel Gady mentioned earlier on in the show that he was talking about a headliner package that he was possibly looking to do. So, Daniel, if you're out there, my friend, if you're watching with Chinmay and myself, feel free to let us know. We'd be more than happy to do your headliner package. We do have 3 sets available, so if you are in the chat, just drop a number 1 through 3. And in whatever orders that is in, we will grab that from the back. If the jersey single breaks and I win, will you guys sign the box? Hell yeah.
We can sign the box.
Hell yeah, man. I ain't gonna say no to that. We'll not say no to that to Fuglin, so. My man Fugalicious. Let's see what we can do. Said thank you. Well, you're welcome. But again, guys, if we're going to continue to play, you got to pay to play here at UA. So for any, this is a 8 division live break spot for those that are just joining us here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Best spot to win authentic signed memorabilia. Join the best live break room on the internet. For you guys, Foog, and if you end up winning an item, again, we do have that unboxing ad contest that's still going on right now here at UA. So that unboxing contest, as you guys can see here, you might have seen our guy Doug Fonner on a few of our ads before at UA. Big time Steelers guy. You can enter a chance to win a $250 UA gift card, 100 for second, third. Get you $50. Not too many places you can finish third and still get $50 in your pockets. All you got to do, leave it to about 30 seconds to a minute for your submissions before you send that to marketing@ultimateautographs.com. And then at the end of the month, that'll be at the end of today, we are going to decide the best ones that we got available for you guys here at UA. So when it comes to that, man, we've seen some great ones. We've seen some really, really fun ones throughout. I know Ashley Roberson's always stands out to me. I've seen some really good ones. Kayla Colson as well in the past. Obviously, Fook Donner, Joshua Bateman. Josh had a really, really nice setup, the Batman, with his PCs. So even showed it on the phone during this stream yesterday. You guys would love it. Yeah, be awesome, man. So not only do we have that going on here as well, Chinmay, but we also got a refer a friend program on top of that too. So if you guys are unaware, we have hit brand new highs, going higher and higher. I would like to sing that song with a high pitched voice, but my decibel level does not go that high. But what is going higher and higher is your guys' UA bank account, because you would get $50 yourself for referring anybody, and that person will get $50 off their first order of $100 or more. The man's in the chat, so we could talk about him. Doug, his friend Brian. This Brian, was it Brian Harmon? Doug the other day on Thursday ended up playing for the first time, and he won. He won an Alvin Kamara.
Very cool.
Game Day Authentic, which was very, very nice. So Doug qualified, so he's going to have himself at least one time out of our 35 entries in for that Bonix Game Day Authentic. I would be willing to bet, guys, the Monday show at 6 p.m. That's typically when Common likes to end up unveiling that, is on the primetime show to release the monthly winner. So I would keep an eye out for that. So do we got any orders brewing through?
We got we're now 3 to go in that jersey single.
Nice.
We're 3 to go in that jersey single, so we should be able to knock that one out in the next few minutes or so.
Very, very nice. Let's take ourselves back into the break room, see what we got here. I know there have been rule changes, but is gifting still a thing? Absolutely, Mr. McCall. You definitely can gift. It is not encouraged, but we certainly do not bat an eye to it. We're very, very appreciative of any of all gifts. Chinmay and I have made some great friends here at UA throughout the generosity. Actually, I feel like with one another, we actually get quite a few gifts on this show, which obviously we're very shocked and generous for. So yeah, Ryan, that is obviously always a possibility that you're open to doing. So let's see what we got here. Chinmay just alluded to 3 spots being left in that jersey single. Let me refresh that bad boy here. Let's see. So three spots to go on the single, $29 a spot. I mean, if you win a live break, does the unboxing promo still apply? It's coming from Mr. Bonestab. Is this Devon? Bonestab. So does the unboxing promo still apply? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so yeah, 1,000% there. So just so I can bring this up to you, sorry, I misread that in my brain. But yeah, just to show you this again. So essentially, Mr. Bonestab, if you actually end up winning an item and it gets sent to your address, 30 seconds to a minute, send it to our marketing at ultimateautographs.com. Any item that you have that is won from UA, be creative with it. Go crazy with it. I mean, if you're a Seahawks or Patriots fan, make it Super Bowl themed. It is Super Bowl season. The more creativity, the better. But then again, guys, try to keep it to 30 seconds to a minute to condense those videos, just because we do have a lot of entries that end up getting sent our way. And even if yours is not considered the best, it does not mean it is considered the worst, my friend. Second and third place still gets a lot of nice UA store credit prices as well. Keeping that in mind, might have to give Bradshaw if the poll happens for me. Oh, very, very nice. So appreciate you there, Mr. McCall. Let's see if that ends up happening.
And we're 2 to go now in that jersey break.
Well, that is on the doorstep of happening. I had to retype it multiple times to try to make the question make sense. Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, I got you, man. So
it's all good. It's all good.
Great question. Appreciate that. Again, we encourage any and all questions here. 2 spots to go on that jersey single number 6. Well, I know what jersey you would be going after.
Yeah.
Chinmay, you're going after that LT powder blue.
Because this one will fit me.
Yeah. I don't know if you would be walking around your crib with it on, but
I probably won't.
You might actually.
But it's up for debate.
We will see how this ends up transpiring and going down, guys. Again, some really great jerseys from all walks of life. And that's the thing about UA is that it's also a history lesson in a lot of ways. A lot of the greats of the NFL from the current day to the past tense, guys like, again, we're talking about in the chat, Terry Bradshaw, the original TB12 that we have available for you guys is still good for everyone to go in this series. Modern day greats like a guy like Bijan Robinson, a really great one as well, alongside Devon Achane, of course, one of the best running backs in the game of football. Baker Mayfield, one of the most popular players in the league. So
that jersey break is going to happen here, so we will do that.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Awesome sauce. Thank you for closing that out, ladies and degenerates. Big shout out to everybody here in the UA live break room for making a lot of magic happen today. You guys are so magical. You made a former Super Bowl champ and Hall of Famer appear.
Yeah.
If you guys want to rewind to about, I'd say, I think it was around the 120 mark of the show, about 15 minutes ago.
115, 120, somewhere around there.
Okay, 115, 120, somewhere in between that point.
Yeah.
We had Dan Hampton doing unboxing with us. Very, very cool. Very kind individual joining us here in the UA live.
And yeah,
room.
we're good to go on. We're good to go on that break.
So we're gonna do a let's see. So it's gonna be onside kick number 6.
Yep.
Number 6. One number, please. Let's see what we got for that. 26 for Mr. McCaw. Thank you, Ryan. So I'll take that off. So we have AC Casisio, Douglas Fonner, Deion Archuleta, Ryan with 2 spots. Josh Nadu went over his comment earlier. And then Dakota Burgess. Dougie, you got beat out by the McCaw. He's lightning quick. He's lightning quick with it.
Yep. I also see 26 on there before I see the wheel request.
You said all good. Who knows, Fuglin? Could go your way. Could go your way. It's so funny. I will actually see some people get agitated in the comments sometimes if it's not like their wheel, their box call, whatever, and then the item actually ends up going to them. So it's like, yeah, it's funny how it works out. You know what they say, Chinmay? Never judge the wheel before the randomizer hatches. Because that's how the saying goes, and that's been around since the dawn of time. Certainly did not just make that up off the top of my head. He said, I might be fat, but I'm fast. Well, I cannot confirm one of those things, but I can certainly confirm the other one, Ryan.
Yeah.
You are very, very quick on the sticks, my friend. So, let's see what we got. I want to see where Fuglin is in that LaDainian Tomlinson spot.
Okay.
In the AFC West. Okay. Very, very nice.
Okay.
And then we got Josh Nadu at the top in the NFC North. Ryan McCaw. Box collar magic, perhaps, in the South and East. Deion Archuleta in the NFC West. Dakota Burgess back-to-back spots in the North and South of the AFC. AC Sissio as well mixed in there for the AFC East. So let's see how this will all end up going today. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is a UA first. Wow. Very, very cool here. Very, very cool. Well, this is a guy during you and I growing up watching football. This was a very, very popular name. One of my favorite names that I like to say as a kid growing up when watching football. And he played for the Chicago Bears later on in his career, but he previously was a big part of making a Super Bowl with the Carolina Panthers in 2003.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Muhsin Muhammad.
Yep.
First time I've seen him here in the UA Live break room.
I have not seen a Muhsin Muhammad jersey.
That is badass right there.
Very cool.
Number 87, we talked about Steve Smith earlier. This guy was lined up alongside him in 2003 for the Carolina Panthers. Ryan McCaw. Very, very nice hit there, man. One of my favorites to watch growing up. I can see you got Muhsin's bio over there. What are the stats on Muhsin Muhammad, man? He was a beast.
So, career statistics. Little over 11,400 receiving yards, 62 career touchdowns.
Great numbers.
But 16 of those 62 touchdowns came in that 2004 season with Carolina when they ended up going to the Super Bowl, I believe. So, yeah, they're. It came the year after.
Oh, 04 was the year after.
04 was the year after the Super Bowl. The year of the Super Bowl, he only had 3 touchdowns, but 837 receiving yards. So yeah, he's got the Carolina, and that 16 touchdowns is still a Carolina Panthers single season record.
Wow.
For receiving touchdowns in a season.
Very, very cool. Muhsin Muhammad, awesome hit right there.
Sign that for Ryan.
So let's get ourselves back in the break room, guys. Got about 20 or so more minutes at the bare minimum. Want to stay on much longer with you folks here before we toss things over to Hayden and Chinmay at the 3 o'clock hour. First time you and Hayden working together?
Yeah.
It's gonna be some exciting stuff, man. He is a absolute natural. He's got those great broadcasting chops, and they show out on air, man. So let's see what else we are targeting here. I'm going to drop some links in the chat for you guys here in the UA Live break room. You guys want to go back into that jersey series? That was a non-photoed headliner. That was a non-secondary as well, so a hidden gem, as we like to call it. 12 headliners, 23 boxes, better than a 1 and 2 chance. So I'm going to drop this Weekend Warrior here, and I'm going to make this exclusive, guys. I'm going to make this a very exclusive thing. I'm actually going to up my offer here. So I have 6 spots left. Left to go in break and series. 4 headliners in 4 boxes. Putting this in all caps because I'm very emphatic about how I want this series to go so we can get a brand new Weekend Warrior. Weekend Warrior is one of our best, man. It's something that I like to call the primetime buffet here. You got the best mix of everything. You got film, you got entertainment, you got wrestling, boxing, the 4 main sports. You got soccer mixed in there as well from time to time. We've seen Lionel Messi jerseys pop throughout here in Weekend Warriors in previous weeks. So, guys, because of that, it is a $336 value right now. It's been $75 off the entire show. For the next 20 minutes, it's going to be $100. $100 off. Guys, you're pushing me here, okay? Just so you know how good of a deal that is.
This might be the last discount that Rob gives.
Yeah, this might be, in the history of discounts, because I'm not going to be getting any more retail or sales jobs after this.
Yeah.
At this point. So, guys, $100 off of $336. I mean, we're talking about nearing a third off of a price of a value here of getting into this break, and you're guaranteed 4 headliners to chase after in Manning, Jokic, Ramirez, and Parker. So that's as far as I can stretch it. That is how great of a deal I want to present to you guys out there. So even if you are not able to get into it yourself, anybody that might have any interest in Nikola Jokic, Peyton Manning, Manny Ramirez, or Tony Parker, again, guys, no new Weekend Warriors are going to drop until this ends up going by the boards.
This has to end up going for the new series to come through, and that applies to all the series. That applies to the lottery series that's standing in front of the vault. That applies to the Right Stuff series, which is standing in front of the multi-sport mixer. So there's series that are on the precipice of closing right now, and once we knock these out, we can get to those new headliners in the new series. So got to get through these old ones first, though.
Out with the old and in with the new. That, like Chinmay has said, applies to each and every and all series that we have here. Like the minis. The minis, they're always rotating with the practice squad. Same price point in each and every one of those series. So we got, let's see, 2, 4. We have 6 headliners left in this series. We got some great ones. We have a double up right here, right off the bat in the NFC East. Tiki Barber and Lawrence Taylor, both Giants. Both Giants have passed. About a generation separates the two of them. And then we have an AFC North, NFC West, AFC East, and NFC West hit in Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Danian Tomlinson, and Isaac Bruce, with 12 hidden gems mixed in there as well. And we always like to create a good balance between what we have tucked away in the hidden gems, guys. So If you end up pairing one of the headliners you hit, you can easily end up finding a double up in the secondary headliners. Again, 2 boxes will be opened up in that situation. $52 a spot there to go. Chinmay, it looks like the closest one we have going is that jersey. 5 spots to go there. 5 spots
in the double,
to go there.
In the 5 spots to go in that jersey double.
Yep.
Yep.
Still a few Bengals, Chargers, Packers, Seahawks, and Raiders, to name a couple. So we got Ryan looking to continue to add to his dad. That's a really cool way to expand your PC. Doing it through the jerseys, man. Jerseys are easy to hang up, easy to display. We were talking about gifting. Ryan ended up mentioning it not too long ago. I was lucky enough to get a really nice gift from my guy, Michael Arias, Big Mike out there with a Damian Lillard Weber State jersey. We might have been on together when that happened.
He gifted me a Brady Cook jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dennis Doc Rivers gifted me a Brady Cook mini helmet. So I'm completing the Brady Cook circle.
The circle of Brady's life. Let's see what we got here. The most important Brady that we have in the room right now, by the way, is Brady Cook. So speaking of Tom the Terrific, actually, who is, again, up here on the table for you guys to see. Spud Webb, which was one in this show so far, which led to a Brady entry in the Right Stuff. How you can get Tom Brady? Well, I'll show you guys. That's available in the Right Stuff. We are going to have at least one Chase wheel spin that is going to go on for you guys at the end of the show today. And I'll be honest, we need to see some orders come in here, Chinmay. The Chase wheel spin will cut off at 1:55, so in about the next 10 minutes or so. So if you want to continue to get some Brady spots, if you want to continue to get into the series, guys, no more quad spots available, but a more than fair $82 price point on the single, $164 on the double. We have Ryan Braun, the former 2011 NL, got to drop the F in that, MVP. And then Matt Olson, over 300 career home runs, one of the best first basemen in the game of baseball today. On an autographed bat, anytime we can get a bat, really cool stuff here, man. Hickory, nice display of this picture here. Really cool stuff. So again, if you don't end up getting one of those 2 guys, again, you have 6 other options at your disposal. So basically, 6 in 8 chance. You have a 75% chance of getting yourself an entry for a Tom Brady, for a game day authentic. And again, guys, Tom Brady game day authentics for a pat, that's going anywhere between $3,000 to $4,000 just on a game day authentic. Not as much as the Speed Flex, but hell, $82 can get yourself a lid potentially that's worth, my goodness, way more than that. Way more than that. So, again, 6 entries that are left for that bad boy, so you do not want to miss out on Tom Brady, because once the 3 o'clock show starts, the viewership will go up, especially once the 6 o'clock show starts.
Yeah.
Then it's really going to peak tonight, Saturday night prime time, one of the busiest shows we have all week, with the great Joe Aguilar. So you guys are not going to want to miss out on that. And if you do, these items might be by the boards by then. I'm doing a trade with Dan Jobbit. With the trade, I'll have all 4 AFC North teams when it comes to full-size lids. Nice. Who are you trading for there, Fuglin? You're getting a Bengals lid out there. Missing the Bengals for jerseys. One of my first was a Bradshaw, so I wouldn't need 2 of them. Very nice. Well, looking for any Bengals jerseys. None of them are headlined, but I'd be willing to bet there's one crawling in the hidden gems here of this jersey series. Ocho Cinco, one of my favorites. Very nice, Doug. So where to next, guys, here in the UA Live break room? So I don't think you and I got an opportunity, because we talked about it a little bit, but we had a break last show. What are your thoughts on Super Bowl 60?
Yeah, I think so. We look at obviously first you look at the line.
Always.
And I think the line is fair. I don't know that it's necessarily I lean one way or the other. I do think the line is fair, though. I would probably give the Patriots an additional point. I'd probably put it at 3.5, because even though we talk about the schedule and the lack of tough opponents for the Patriots, they still had one of the best defenses in the league.
For sure.
So I would still keep them in the game for most of it. My lean, though, I do think Darnold has played against better defenses better than Drake May has. Now, in these playoffs, both have looked shaky at times.
Yeah.
So I would probably lean to the under here.
Yep.
It's 45.5. I would probably lean to the under. But I would definitely go. I think Seahawks win in the under. Seahawks get a little bit of revenge for 2014. No Malcolm Butler is showing up to intercept this one at the goal line.
So I just made this right now on FanDuel because I just wanted to get an idea of what I would feel for that, because I'm in lockstep with you on the under there. That's kind of where I was playing it anyway because of the defenses, right? And the whole saying defense wins championships. Look, I just want to see New England pull off the upset because we all love rooting for a dog. But on top of that as well, I love Kevin Wildes, mainstream media guy on Fox Sports. I love me some Kevin Wildes, a guy that I like to root for quite a bit. But yeah, I agree. I thought the line is very fishy. Now, I would wait to play that line. I think it's actually going to continuously move in Seattle's direction.
Okay.
I think that it could grow as high as 5.5 in favor of Seattle.
Yeah.
But even right now, I would grab 4.5 for the Pats. I agree with you 100%. I think that Seattle wins this game, but it's going to be close. I think that I could see 28-24. I could see 27-24.
Yeah.
My realistic guess would be 23-20. Just gets in under the
I think
under.
it's be lower, yeah.
That would be my realistic guess.
Yeah.
So here's what I would do, by the way. If for any, this is plus 103. It's an even money play. I would tease New England up to 7.5 with the points, and then I would tease the total up to 52.5 and take the under. So I would give New
some
England
points there, yeah.
Yeah. So
But not too many.
Seattle wins 31-13. Sheesh.
Ooh, okay.
So we basically are tuning in for the halftime commercials, the Super Bowl commercials. That's what
Commercials in the halftime show. That's the type of Super Bowl that Ryan thinks we're going to be.
brought to you by Bad Bunny this year. So we'll see
Yeah.
how Bad Bunny is on the halftime show. Should be exciting for that. What was the last time we got an order in?
It's been a minute. We're climbing up on just over 10 minutes.
5 minutes or so, guys, until we get to
Yeah,
that.
the wheel spin will cut off.
Yep.
And we can even cut it off now. Like, it's not, I haven't seen anyone buy into the right stuff break. So
Okay.
we can cut that off now if you want.
All right, so Chase wheel spin action here, and then guys, if we do not get an order by 1:55, then we're gonna conclude things
we'll hop off
a little bit early here. So top spot draw, guys. And again, Chinmay and I want to stay on, but again, we stay on as long as the orders and breaks
We
are
want to
moving.
stay on as long as the breaks are happening.
So, and we got 18 people still tuning in and joining us here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So again, top spot draw. It's gonna be mano y mano for the Chase wheel spin here, Chinmay. So between Chad and Brad, I can see we're getting one coming in right now.
So as I say that no one's bought into the right stuff, someone does buy into the right stuff, but that's now 7 spots to go in that break. So
Long way to go.
I would still wrap up the wheel spin here.
So we're going to go 8 times in a row. Chad Miller on top at 7. Will he stand on business? Chinmay? He will indeed. Chad Miller, the bomb diggity. Chad, buddy, if you're out there, you know how this shindig goes, my friend. Number between 1 through 100. Tell me what number you want to start on. If not, in the great words of 8 Mile, DJ Spin That. I will do it the best that I can. Or, you know what? I might just start it on 22. I do not know. We shall see. It's Miller time. Indeed it is. You know, I used to say this. Shout out to my boy Emilio. So my first year as a broadcaster. Now, Miller Time, obviously popular commercial name of the beer product. So that's where that's obviously originated from. But I took that saying, not verbatim the Miller part, but I had a buddy of mine, Emilio Corona. He played at the University of Arizona. And anytime he would hit a home run, you know, I would say it's Corona time.
Yeah.
Here at Copeland Park, which is the name of the ballpark that I used to call games at.
Yeah.
So Emilio, hell of a player, man. I still think he's at. I think he finished up at Arizona last year. So shout out to EC. Crazy, man. Crazy coming from a background like that, sports-related background. You and I both have sports-related backgrounds, but even for me, man, like seeing guys that when I first got started in broadcasting, specifically in baseball, that are now in the big leagues.
Yeah.
Like I'll go to a Sox game a month and visit my buddy Corey Lee, have his contact information. So like it's cool to have like somebody in the big leagues. Now I'm not saying that he's getting me passes or anything, but like, during batting practice, like I'll chime in and we'll say what's up, we'll catch up. About the good old days. Kyle Teal for the White Sox, Christian Campbell, Chase Mydroth, all guys that I've had multiple conversations with and kept up with over the years, guys that I saw as babies,
Oh, really?
That were so like the league that I was in is a Woodbag Collegiate Summer League.
Yeah.
So when their seasons are done, they would go up their draft stock there. And every year, and I was blessed the last 2 years that I was in that league, they called it the Dream Showcase. And Major League Baseball scouts would actually handpick the top 100 players in the league that year. And it was 22 teams, so it was like an 80-game schedule. It was like a legit, full summer schedule.
Right.
So they would basically handpick the guys that they wanted to see. They would come out and play like an all-star game format. It would be 2 9-inning games that they would play, and the rosters would get mixed match, and I would call both games on the league's TV network.
Right.
So I was lucky enough to do that both times, and it was the best broadcasting experience I'd had in my life. And, those guys I would interview before the game, talk to, and keep up with, and, even guys on my own team, like guys that were playing for the team with the lacrosse loggers that I was calling for throughout. They've been around since 2003. Chris Sale, Max Scherzer, Matt Chapman, big time name MLB players that once upon a time started there, so it's just kind of cool stuff to kind of see that stuff transpire over time. So
I have not seen anything from Chad in the chat.
nothing from my man Bob Diggity. It's all right. We're still gonna have hopefully this is gonna be a bomb of a number for you here. And you know what? Just like in life, you could do a lot worse. 41.
Solid. Very solid spin.
Very solid spin indeed. There were 69 other spins that could have been better, but 40 other spins that could have been worse. So you got to look at it from both sides. 59, because that's how math works. So if that's not more of a sign to show you that I need to sign off, I don't know what more I have to show you guys. But before we wrap things up and conclude things here, my man, another fantastic 2 shows with you. We got 2 hits of the shows to talk about, excluding Tom and Patrick up here. Jeff Garcia replica and Spud Webb, who again both ended up getting entries for each one of these helmets. So which one are you going to go with?
I'm going to go with Spud as 1. Spud is my 1 and Jeff Garcia as the 2.
Just like back in the day, Spud played the 1, the point guard for the Atlanta Hawks. That was a very, very nice hit. Anytime we can get anything basketball related, I feel like me and Chinmay both end up appreciating basketball memorabilia more than most here, I would say, at UA. We absolutely love our hoops, so very, very cool. Here, 1986 dunk champion for Spud Webb. Who was this won by again in the, was that, Brad Bose.
Yeah,
right
Brad
there.
won it, yep.
Brad won it. So Brad ended up winning the spot in this series, but Chad ended up walking away with the Chase Wheel Spin money from the right stuff. So guys, you had us feeling all right all morning and afternoon long here in the UA Live Break Room. Chinmay, going to be his 3rd iteration of the UA Live Break Room coming up. He'll be joined by Hayden in the host seat over here. Please be nice and kind to Hayden. He's been kicking some serious butt here. He's quickly losing those new guy chops really quick. He has adjusted very quickly here to the UA Live Break Room. He has been awesome. You guys have been even better at home. Again, if you haven't done so already, please like the video, turn on that notification bell. We're also live for the primetime show tonight. Again, primetime show, 6 spots to go in that Weekend Warrior. If you want a new Weekend Warrior to drop for tonight or for early on tomorrow, I will be back for all 3 shows in the morning and afternoon at 9, 12, and 3. Again, Chinmay will be seated with Hayden here coming up in about an hour or so. But again, guys, thank you so much again. Any final words at all?
No, it's been a good show. I was excited to get Dan Hampton in the room.
Yeah.
He gave away some memorabilia, and we'll see if another Hall of Famer can pop up here at 3 p.m.
Hall of Famer Hayden stepping in, Dan Hampton stepping out. Shout out to Ryan McCall, by the way, for ending up landing that additional and right again. He said, thank you, guys. Really cool moment for you, Ryan. Great moment for us as well here in the UA Live Break Room. You never know what you're going to see and what you're going to get.
Never know what's going to happen.
Always tune in, guys. And again, have a safe and healthy Saturday. Eat your vegetables, avoid strangers.